if you want bigger, healthier garlic with almost no effort, this is the way to plant it. Today I'll show you when to plant garlic, how deep to plant it, and the most common mistakes that ruins your harvest. Autumn is the best time to plant our garlic. It gives it time to develop roots before the winter, which lead in bigger bulbs next summer. Garlic will need cold periods, so if you're in a cold climate like me, where we have strong winters, you're fine. And if you're in a warmer zone, you just put the garlic in the refrigerator for 10 weeks. Not in the freezer, but in the refrigerator. And then yeah, we can start planting our garlic. You could plant grocery store garlic, but of course the best result you'll get with specific garlic to plant out in our garden. So some of the grocery store garlics, they have some chemical or some other thing over it to prevent it from sprouting. But yeah, the most of the grocery store garlic you can plant out in your garden. Garlic loves well-drained and loose soil, so I put compost onto my bed every year, so my soil is pretty loose. If you have compacted soil, then you need to loosen it up before you're planting the separate garden cloves. So I plant the garlic outside of the polytunnels and inside, but in my environment, because I live in a wet climate, I get the best results here in the polytunnels because my climate is pretty wet. And yeah, like I mentioned, garlic loves well-drained, loose soil. Before you can plant your garlic cloves, of course you need to separate it just by peeling off these paper leaves. And as you can see, my garlic is already sprouting, so you don't need to peel it all the way until you have the actual garlic, but yeah, just leave the outer skin a bit on it. For planting, the pointy part of the garlic you need to point up, so this part of the garlic you're putting it in the ground, and the pointy part of our clove is facing to the sun. I will plant my garlic cloves here in the bed where there will be tomatoes in the spring and in the summer. So garlic is a great companion for our tomatoes, so every year I will plant garlic where there will be tomatoes. So now we will plant our garlic cloves, and like I mentioned, you need to put the pointy part of the garlic clove to the sun. For the depth of our cloves, it's around 5 to 7 centimeters. I think, if I'm right, it's around 3 inches for the guys that are using inches. I live in Europe, so we are using centimeters. And to space it, it's around 10 to 15 centimeters. I always put it on 10 centimeters apart from each other. So we will plant out our garlic cloves. So you just make a small hole. I put it in with the pointy part to the sun. Cover it, and you're done. So now I will plant out the rest. And sometimes, like you see, there is a cover crop in our way. I don't mind it. I just go a little bit further, and like you see, the planting is pretty fast, so just put it in the ground, and it will grow almost immediately from itself. So what you don't want to do is to plant it too shallow, like for example, like here, when you can see the pointy part of the garlic, because when you're in a colder climate, the freezing cold can push out the clove, and yeah, of course that's not the ideal situation for our garlic. So I'll take it a little bit, I will put it in deeper for now, up, cover it. So garlic doesn't need so much water, but yeah, just to start it, put in a little bit of water. It don't need to be soggy, because the cloves can rot, and that's not what we want, of course. We want garlic for in our kitchen, and we don't want to, yeah, some rotted garlic. So like I mentioned, the best time is to plant it in the autumn. Now we are January, so we are in the middle of the winter. You're not too late, so you can still plant out garlic. So here in the garden, because we are using a lot of garlic in the kitchen, I have planted around, and now I'm guessing around 200 cloves. So in the summer I could end up with 200 garlic bulbs. So, and after planting all of our garlic cloves, we are at the end, and yeah, that's it. Simple but powerful. If you like growing your own food, growing practical skills, this channel is all about growing skills and growing roots. In the summer we will do a follow-up of our planted garlic. We will do a harvest of our garlic, and I will show you how to cure your garlic. And for now I would say happy gardening, and yeah, go grow your own food. See you.